Incident Investigation and Reporting, Part 1. Definition: Incident, an uncontrolled chain of events that results in could have resulted in harm to people, damage to property, environment or reputation. Accident, an unforeseen incident that results in harm to people, damage to property or loss to process including fires. Event, an event is an occurrence or happening which can be an accident, incident, near miss or equipment failure that can behave actual or potential impact on people, the environment, assets, or the company reputation. Fatality is the death of employee resulting from work-related injury or illnesses regardless of time intervening between the injury and death. Lost workday case, LWC, is a work-related injury which renders the injured person temporarily unable to perform any regular job or restricted job on any day after the day on which the injury was received. Lost time injury case, LTI, is a work-related injury which renders the injured person temporarily, permanently unable to perform any regular job. Fatality and LWC are all considered LTI case. Restricted work case, RWC, any work-related injury other than a fatality or lost time injury case, which results in a person being medically unfit for full performance of the regular job, on any day after the occupational injury. Work performed might be A. An assignment to a temporary job. B. Part-time work at the regular job. C. Continuation full-time in the regular job but unable to perform all the usual duties. Often a person is designated for light duties. Medical treatment case, MTC, any work injury that involves neither lost time nor restricted workdays, but which requires treatment by, or under, specific order of a physician or could be considered in the province of a physician. An incident will be a medical treatment case if there are complications requiring follow-up medical treatment. Examples of medical treatment: treatment of infection, antiseptics during second or subsequent visits to medical personnel, treatment of second or third degree burns, use of prescription medications, soaking therapy, hot or cold, during second or subsequent visits to medical personnel, cutting away dead skin, surgical debridement, application of heat therapy during the second or subsequent visits to medical personnel, positive X-rays diagnosis, query fractures, admission to a hospital for treatment, more than observation. First aid case, FAC, an injury other than a lost time injury, which may result in a partial absence from a shift but doesn't otherwise interface with job performance. Cases which are not sufficiently serious to be reported as medical treatment cases, MTCs, and require minor first aid, for example, dressing on a minor cut, burns, removal of a splinter, etc. before returning, usually immediately, to work. Such treatment and observation are considered first aid, even if provided by a physician or registered medical professional personnel. Near-miss case is an incident which potentially could have caused injury or occupational illness and damage, loss, to people, assets, the environment or reputation but which did not. These are incidents which occurred without injury or damage to life or property. Occupational illnesses case is any abnormal condition or disorder, other than an injury, which is mainly caused by exposure to environmental factors associated with the employment. It includes acute or chronic illnesses or diseases. Work-related illnesses shall be determined and certified by the licensed physicians, and accepted by the HSE manager. Property damage. Any damage to property of the client, project property or partner, subcontractor resulting from an accident during construction activities. Motor vehicle accident, MVA. An incident which has involved a vehicle and which has resulted in injury. Illnesses and/or damage, loss, to people, assets, the environment or the company reputation. Environmental incident, any work-related incident that can harm to environment such as water pollution, oil spill, noise pollution, damage to forest etc. Fire incident, any accidental burning of property or equipment that belongs to the project. Security-related incident, any incident related to threat, robbery, kidnapping, sabotage which involves company property or personnel working in the project. Why is it important to report a near miss? 1. In order to prevent major incidents. It is important to identify the hazards in the work areas. 2. Since a near miss is reflective of a possible hazard, recognizing a near miss will help identify the hazard and will offer an opportunity to carry out corrective action before a major incident can occur. Benefits of near miss reporting: identify the problem, rectify it, eliminate, control the hazard. Provide wide source of information which can be analyzed to identify trends and find areas of operation that require improvement. By getting used to near-miss reporting, people will get used to looking out for unsafe acts and conditions. Improve awareness. Accident Investigation Team. An incident investigation team, to be facilitated by the site HSE manager, will be organized when any one of the following incidents has taken place. 1. All LTI cases. 2. Near miss that could result in a fatality, LTI, serious property damage, serious environmental damage or serious loss of reputation. 3. Failure or collapse of facility. 4. Serious damage to environment. 5. Property damage that could result in a delay of the project. For all other incidents, as investigation report is required, including all learning points. The manpower required is depending on the damage, serious environmental damage, or serious loss of reputation. Investigations should be carried out as soon as possible after the incident, because the quality of evidence can deteriorate rapidly with time. In principle, the investigation team should consist of the following: 1. Area manager, responsible for the area where the incident happened. 2. Engineer supervisor, responsible for the work that was carried out. 3. HSE personnel responsible for the area where the event happened. 4. Partner subcontractor site manager. If necessary, 5. Partner subcontractor supervisor and crew leader carrying out the work. If necessary, 6. Partner subcontractor HSE manager. If necessary, 7. Witness of the event, if any. 8. Client representative. Investigation and reporting procedure. The report and investigation procedures are as follows. 1. Determine the scope of the investigation. 2. Select the investigators and assign specific tasks to each member. 3. Present a preliminary briefing to the investigating team, including description of the accident, with damage estimates, Normal operating procedures. Maps and layout, local and general, location of the accident site. List of witnesses. Event that preceded the accident. 4. Visit the accident site to get updated information. 5. Inspect the accident site. 6. Interview each victim and witness. 7. Determine what was not normal before the accident, where the abnormality occurred, when it was first noted, and how it occurred. 8. Analyze the data obtained in step 9. Determine why the accident occurred, a likely sequence of events and problems causes, and alternative sequences. 10. Check each sequence against the data from step 11. Determine the most likely sequence of events and the most probable causes. 12. Conduct a post-investigation briefing. 13. Prepare the summary report. Feedback from incident. The report of incident investigation shall be reviewed in a weekly HSE meeting. And the findings and recurrence prevention measures shall be educated to employees as well as field engineers, supervisors, and foremen. All accidents, incidents, and dangerous occurrences, including the preventive actions, recommendations by the investigation team, and lesson learned from them shall be effectively channeled down to all levels of workforce through group meetings. The communication line shall be as follows: Accident and Incident Investigation Team, HSE Committee, Project Managers of Subcontractors, Construction Managers of Subcontractors, Site Engineers, Site Supervisors, Workforce. Summary 1. In order to prevent major incidents, it is important to identify the hazards in the work areas. 2. Every incident should be reported and properly investigated to know all the root causes and to prevent recurrence. 3. All lesson learned from every incident should be disseminated to site employees through TBM, HSE bulletin boards, and any other means of communication.